A big part of looking your best once you're dressed is making sure you like the way you look when you have nothing on, when you have no makeup on, when you haven't gotten dressed yet. And in my opinion, a big part of that is taking really good care of your skin. I don't often talk about skincare on this channel because I mainly focus on helping you feel your best through your clothes. But the truth is that skincare is something that I am incredibly passionate about because I think it's one of those things that can bring you 80% of the results with about 20% of the effort. So I thought I'd share with you some of my favorite tips for combating a problem that I personally struggled with a lot, which is when you wake up with morning puffiness, you have designer bags under your eyes and dark under eye circles. This is something that I've personally have struggled with my entire life. And the truth is that I've only recently learned what caused it and learned how to prevent it. So make sure you stick around for this entire video because after I show you how to deal with it right now, I'm going to show you how you can prevent it so that you don't have to struggle with this again. If you're new here or you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. That way you'll be notified every time I post a new video. First things first, make sure you get yourself a tall glass of water and start hydrating immediately. This will help with any under eye circles and also help out flush any of the sodium that your body is holding on to. And next we're going to do a facial massage. This is very basic lymphatic drainage and your body will actually do this naturally throughout the course of the day. We are just helping to speed up the process. You'll need two things to perform this massage. The first one is a basic facial oil. Most people already have one in their medicine cabinet, but if you don't, you can use extra virgin olive oil. That one's my favorite because it's the most gentle on all skin types. Next, you'll need some kind of tool. I will be using a Gua Sha stone. This will come in many different stones and many different shapes. Or in a pinch, you can also use a cold spoon that has been placed in the fridge for a few minutes. What I'm about to show you is a thing that I've been doing for years. Like my college roommate knew about this and my family knows about this and they had occasionally found cold spoons in fridges because of this. I'm going to start by applying a little bit of this oil. While we're here, I want to tell you a little bit about this oil. This is a very nice oil. The brand is called LaCoéss and it has 15 botanical extracts from organic plants, which is really nice. And it is manufactured in micro batches in Portland, Oregon. And it's cruelty-free, vegan, you know, all of the good things, which is extra nice. When it comes to oils, you really just need a few drops on your face, between 6 to 8 drops usually. And honestly, it's better to use them at night because if you wear them in the day, they tend to conflict with your sunscreen and make it not work as well as it should. So these are better at night as a sealant. But in the morning, it's perfectly fine to do it when you're going to depuff your face and then you're just going to wash it off. Now, do you need to use a super nice oil if you're going to wash it off or wipe it off? Absolutely not. This is just the one that I happen to have and I really like it, so I want to show you. So now that I've applied oil in all of the areas that I'm going to be treating, my face and my neck, then I can start using the Gua Sha stone. A couple of notes. Whenever you're using a Gua Sha, the angle is actually flat against your skin. Not like this, perpendicular against your skin. We're not scraping, we are actually just gliding down. I am going to do half of my face first so that you can see the difference that it does, and then you can rewind the video and follow along to do the other half of your face. We're always going to start with the bottom of our neck so that we make some room to drain everything that's currently puffing off our face to drain in the lymph nodes over here. So we're basically just going to start very gently, applying very gentle pressure and bringing it down. And when I say gentle pressure, I really mean extra gentle pressure, barely any at all. It's really just the weight of the stone that you're putting against your skin and it's helping drain all of that fluid that is stuck on your face. Next, we're gonna move upwards and we're gonna start defining the jaw. Sometimes the Gua Sha stones have an indentation right here that is perfect to just fit right here on your jaw to start draining all of this fluid around your chin. I have this little one, which I can use, but if you don't have it, don't worry, you can do the bottom and then the top. Every new area that you move to, make sure that you do a pass at least 5 times. That way you can drain all of the fluid that is built up on your face. And another important thing, you can give yourself a little massage when you get towards the lymph nodes right here. You can start draining just like that, and once you get there, just wiggle it up. That little massage will help drain it all out. Moving to right here, I am going to hold my skin taut on my lip and start moving the fluid out. You can already start to see some cheekbone definition right there. So now I'm going to do the top of that cheekbone, holding my nose so that I'm not tugging it. Again, if you want to start defining your cheekbone a little bit more, you can go ahead and use the indentations of your gua sha right there. And then once I've drained over here, I'm just going to bring all of this fluid down to my neck and wiggle right here. Next, I'm going to move into the under eye area, and this area is super gentle, so I'm actually going to apply a little bit of eye cream in addition to the oil, just so there's a little bit more slip and slide here and I'm not tugging at the skin under the eye. And now very gently, I'm gonna lay my stone flat. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not tugging my skin. I'm just gonna hold it very gently and then start gliding ever so gently with very minimal pressure under my eye outwards, and then wiggling that. And this is crazy because this is where you will really start noticing the difference. Look at the difference between this eye and this eye. Check that out. All right, moving on. Now I'm going to move upwards. I'm going to start draining all of the fluid right here under my eyebrow. Same thing, I am going to place my finger right here so that to make sure that I'm not tugging the skin, and I am going to gently glide the stone right underneath my eyebrow to start draining all of that fluid. And the last one, we're just going to bring it down. Start draining. Next, I like to take care of this muscle. I tend to make this expression a lot, so I'm starting to get like little fine wrinkles right there. This is how I can smooth it out. I just hold my finger and flick ever so gently upwards, and it does help release some of that tension that I just have on my face. And once I've done that, then I'm just gonna move across my forehead, holding the stone flat and out. And that's it, that's all I'm gonna do to my face. To finish it off, I'm just gonna continue to drain everything that I just drained from my face onto my neck area so that I can really flush it out. And there you have it, that is half of my face. So I'm gonna very quickly come to the camera and show you a before and after so that you can compare. This is where it's crazy to me. You can see that this bag is significantly smaller and there's significantly less tissue hanging around my eye. And also you can see the definition of my cheekbone significantly better over here than you can over here. As far as my neck goes, yeah, it does look a little bit slimmer. Nothing crazy, but we'll see what it looks like once I do the other side. I'm gonna very quickly do the other side of my face and then I'll show you the final results. Check that cheekbone, already starting to appear. And that is basically it. It just takes about 5 to 10 minutes and you're completely done, and you can continue doing your usual skincare and your body will continue to take care of the rest if your face is still a little bit puffy, but chances are that it has gone down significantly already. So I'm gonna go do my skincare and put on my makeup, and then I'm gonna tell you how you can prevent this from happening in the first place. Do I do this every day? Absolutely not. I don't have the time, nor do I care to make it. But I do use this on those occasions where I need to look my best. If I have a meeting, an interview, or if I'm going to be filming, it's a great lifesaver. But what I have found is that what really helps a lot is learning how to prevent it. Believe it or not, a big part of this problem comes from the way we sleep. I don't know about you, but I was a side sleeper for the majority of my life, or even worse, flat out on my stomach. Turns out these two sleeping positions are really terrible for your face because not only is your face squished against the pillow, which can cause premature wrinkles, but also it can be really bad for your neck health. Like I could not figure out where the neck pain was coming from. And also it cuts off the flow of blood and oxygen to your face, causing, guess what? Morning puffiness and under eye circles. So instead of making sleep a time when your skin and your face regenerates, it can actually have the opposite effect. And for me, not only did I wake up looking not rested, but sometimes I would actually wake up and look worse than when I went to bed in the first place. The solution is incredibly simple, and it's just sleeping on your back. And look, We take our sleep very seriously in this household, and I am not at all the type of person to sacrifice a good night's rest for the sake of vanity. So I had given up completely on sleeping on my back because I would wake up with incredible neck pain, and it was just not a good solution until I received this incredible innovation. This is the Sleep and Glow Pillow by OMNIA. It is a memory foam pillow designed with the help of orthopedics and dermatologists, and is specifically designed so that you don't wake up with morning puffiness, pillow marks, and so that you get a good night's rest, because the flow of oxygen is key to you getting good sleep, and it also has the added benefit of making you feel and look more refreshed. The memory foam is incredibly soft so that it naturally adjusts to the shape of your face, your neck, and your shoulders. I have been sleeping on this for about a couple of weeks now, and right away the first thing I noticed was that I was waking up with no neck pain, which is something that I was frankly really struggling with beforehand. And then over time, as I've adjusted to the pillow and the different cradles that it has, I have noticed that I've been waking up significantly less puffy and with less fluid buildup on my face. Honestly, where I personally have noticed the biggest difference is under my jawline, because in certain postures and depending on how I move my neck, sometimes I do have a double chin, and a lot of the times it's from fluid buildup, though sometimes it is from posture. But what I have noticed is that over time that has significantly gone down so that that is less pronounced. And also fluid buildup right here under my eye and right under my eyebrow. And then over time I've started to notice that the dark circles under my eyes have started to go down. This is something that I'm really gonna see the difference in like a few months, I have a feeling. Same with preventing premature wrinkles. Like, this is something that you really need to see over time. I wonder if I could sleep with one side of my face on a regular pillow and the other side on this pillow, and we would seriously notice a difference. But that would be a really long video. The truth is that I already notice a difference in my face from the side that I usually sleep on. I usually sleep on this side of my face, and you can tell that this eyebrow is significantly lower than this one. Like, it looks like I'm raising an eyebrow, and I promise you I'm absolutely not. So there definitely is something to it. There's two kinds of wrinkles. One of them is expression wrinkles, and the other one is just misuse from the way we sleep, and this helps to prevent that kind of wrinkle. Something like this is definitely an investment item, but the thing is that if you break down the cost over the 5 years that this pillow lasts you, you're only paying about 10 cents per night's rest to sleep on it. And this is significantly more cost effective than anything on the market that tells you it's going to tackle the same problem or any cosmetic procedure. At the end of the day, prevention is always going to be more cost effective than correction, always. I will leave you the link to this pillow in the description box below, as well as a coupon code so that you can get $10 off of your purchase should you decide to get one, as well as the oil and the Gua Sha tool that I use so that you can check those out as well. Thank you so much to OMNIA for sponsoring today's video, and I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up so that you can return to it next time you wake up with morning puffiness, and you can give yourself a very nice facial massage. Let me know if you like watching skincare videos and if you want me to make more of these, because this is certainly something that I can talk about at length. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the winter capsule wardrobe coming next week. And I'll see you then.